Let's go to our next possible objective type. Let's see what we have here. Netgame flags. I want to put one down just right in the middle here. Let's see what we have here. We have capture the flag vehicle. Okay, something I messed up on in the original video. I'm editing this into the video many months later. Should have realized I'd make a couple mistakes that I realized in editing, trying to take on all of the objective game types at once. I'm bound to make a few mistakes here or there. The main one that I made is right here, where I put these Netgame flags. Race vehicle is correct, but I also put a Netgame flag that was for capture the flag vehicle. And just like the Vegas Bank, you can basically ignore capture the flag vehicle as a Netgame flag. And the reason you do that is because when you go up here to vehicles, you'll see that there's a way to put a vehicle for Slayer, capture the flag, King of the Hill, oddball, but not for race. So if you want to put a race vehicle, this is where you put it. In your Netgame flags, you put down a race vehicle. Now you'll notice, and also be sure to set your team index, but you'll notice that you can't choose what kind of vehicle is going to spawn. This is a very frustrating part of the Halo engine, but it is a part of the Halo engine. So either you can go into scripting, which can be a little complicated if you aren't used to programming, or you go down to your globals. Now you notice what this says here, globals/globals.globals. It's kind of redundant, but this is like the brain. This is like the central hub of all of the tags. So you want to be very, very careful when you're editing this. And you want to go down to vehicles. And if you're wondering where this is in your folders, you can go open and you see it's in your tags directory under globals, and it's globals.globals. So with that open, go down to vehicles, and you'll see that this is right here, and you'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vehicles to choose from. Now what's going to happen is that there's a weird kind of spawn order here, that for the first 4 players to go to your server or your map, it's going to give them the top slot right here. Players 5 to 8 will get the vehicle second in the list, while any additional players get the vehicle that is last in the list. Only 8 vehicles total will spawn for race by default though, so keep that in mind. In order for all 3 race vehicles to spawn, you have to change how many per type will spawn in the race game type. If you go ahead and edit a race game type in Halo in the game menu, not with other tools or anything, go ahead and try to change the vehicle options and notice 3 things. 1, there are 6 vehicles listed. 2, they correspond to the 6 vehicles in this globals list, although changing it in globals won't change the names listed in game. It'll change the vehicles, but not what you see as the names listed. And 3, that each vehicle defaults to 4 on a map. That's why the first 4 get the first vehicle and the next 4, etc. You can also access the additional vehicles by using Team Race, but this gets beyond my knowledge since I don't have 8 other people with Halo Custom Edition to test this with fully. So let's say we don't want warthogs. So what do? I'm going to not do that. I'm going to delete that. I'm going to duplicate my ghost. So you see ghost is now at the end as well. I'm going to duplicate my warthog actually. That's better. So now warthog's at the end. I can go ahead and delete this. I'm going to delete the first warthog as well. So you see now that ghost is at the top and that we still have 6 slots, so we're still obeying the rule. Now, once again, I took the first slot, I duplicated it, so it ended up at the end of the list, and then I deleted the first thing. So I can do that again, duplicate, select the first slot, delete. So I still have ghost and I have scorpions, and so in fact let's do that. And we're going to save this. And once again, be very, very careful when you do this, because you really don't want to have to enter these back together, and what you change in the globals.globals file will affect every map you make. Unlike if I messed up something in here, if I just deleted this flag, I could go back into Sapien and fix it, or I can, at worst case scenario, I can recompile this from my 3D model. This is a bit harder. You're going to have to find it online or reinstall your editing kit if you mess up something and you don't know how to fix it in here. To make a capture the flag vehicle, you're going to want to go to your objects, units, vehicles, edit types. Let's go crazy here. Let's have a little fun. Usually you get a warthog for capture the flag. Let's give ourselves a, let's see what we have here. Pelican? No, we don't have one of those. Life pod? No. That'd be too fun. What do we have? A lot of half-made things. Fine, let's just give ourselves a Banshee. Multiplayer. MP stands for multiplayer pretty much always. And we're going to put this Banshee. Now if we put the Banshee here, it is going to show up. Hey, how's that going? We're going to go down to multiplayer team index, make sure it's 1 because this is the side for the 1 team. And we're going to say it is capture the flag default, so it always shows up capture the flag. We're also going to set it allowed so it can spawn and capture the flag. And I believe that's it for that. So let's put a new game type down here. Let's put the oddball. And let's put down team. Here's the deal about Netgame flags that have no team index. No team alignment. Like the oddball is not a blue item or a red item. It is just an object for both teams to fight over. So the team index doesn't mean anything for that, for whose team gets it. It means the spawn order. So if we were to put a kill zone to kill the oddball somehow and throw it off the map, we could put another one and have it spawn there. But really, one oddball spawn is fine for us right now. We're going to leave it right there. Let's put another here, and let's make this a race vehicle. Again, just like the capture the flag vehicle. Not the Banshee, the Netgame flag. That is going to be Team 1. The only reason is because I don't remember the rules for getting in enemy vehicles for Halo 1, and if I spawn on Team 1, I want to use all this stuff. So let's put that there. This is the vehicle that you're going to get in to do the race, and let's put a couple tracks around. 1, 2, 3. Let's go to this, and let's change it to a racetrack, and racetrack. And let's change it so that we have a coherent order to go through these. So like I said, the racetracks are not team-based, therefore the team index simply means the order. And the order in the context of races is, of course, the order of checkpoints. So I selected the right one. Team index 0 means it's going to go first. This one's going to go second with team index 1, and this has 2. Just remember this starts from 0, so the third checkpoint is actually team index 2. Finally, Vegas Bank, I don't know. I guess there was another game type, because I don't know what Vegas Bank is used for. Finally, we have Hill Flag. While you might think Hill has some team alignment, it doesn't. So again, for Crazy King, where the hill moves, you want to put 0, then 1, and it will change a certain amount of time. Let's put another one just in case, 2. So it'll change between those 3 in that order. And I believe if you don't have Crazy King, it's just going to either select one at random or just use the 0 point. So that's probably where the hill will be on King of the Hill. Okay. So we have a lot of stuff here. Let's make sure everything looks good. If we have our spawn points, we have that. I'm not seeing anything you aren't. I'm just going over in my mind. I believe everything is okay. Let me make sure this vehicle is okay, that it spawns right. Yeah. Okay. We're going to save it. Now I have a quick bat file I run to finish off this map that just automatically runs the commands, so I don't have to go through that. And now let's walk through all these objective types in Halo.